you make something new? Take a fresh look and rewrite what you do. First, you need a partner that believes in you and backs up your message with a vision that's true.
So I was extremely excited to be part of the team. I think the agency did an amazing job. When you talk to the brief, the request to agency was it needed to be unique, it needed to be different, it needed to stand out. And I think when you tick box that and you go against what they managed to achieve, on point. We are unique. Our ad is completely different from any other corporate investment banking ad. So I'm pretty excited.
Corporate and investment banking, a daunting name and a daunting task. Show the world what we do, that was the ask. We're not like the others, we don't want the same. That background noise that only changes the name.
If you think about how everybody communicates, it's a ship sailing through the oceans with the containers. You've got panels, solar panels all across, deserts and things like that. And that's how CIB as a category communicates today. And this is totally different to anything in the category. I don't think anywhere in the world, anybody has taken this kind of bigger chance around, taking a leap and actually trying to communicate very differently, but still be true to what the strategy is and what the key message should be.
Planes and trucks and trains and tracks, cargo ships and solar farms and produce piled in stacks. It's the same old way to show that with us, your business will continue to grow. So we set to work and the hours were long. The ideas were flowing, but so many were wrong. We were almost there so many times. We had the reasons, but not the rhymes. And then that moment, that flash of light, that feeling of elation when you know that you're right. When an idea opens up and you can see what it truly means to live with Africanacity.
Africanacity to me means a way to get things done. I think as Africans, we have an innate ability to go out, find ways, ingenious ways of doing things. And for me, this word encapsulates just who we are. Getting out there, we're go-getters. And I think it's such a perfect way to describe ourselves as a business. So it's a very, very, very meaningful word describing us as Africans, and that's who we are as ABSA CIB.
This is a story about the purity of the human spirit, of the African spirit and our unbridled potential for creative, inspiring, innovative thought and action. Above all, it is a uniquely African story, the tale of the human spirit facing uniquely African challenges and opportunities, and overcoming them. A story in which we and the world around us will change the future through an all-encompassing spirit. Africanacity.
And so it is, with a tip of a hat, that we bring you I Want to Make That. The making of a vision for ABSA CIB that shows what can happen when your thinking is free.
This concept of I want to make that is a very assertive way of putting that if I have this dream, if I have this vision, I believe I can make it happen.
The new CIB positioning, it's an outstanding campaign if you look in terms of how it tells our continent and including all our customers and potential customers in terms of how ABSA is absolutely brave, passionate and ready to bring all the possibilities to our lovely continent.
We wrote the words, we found the crew who would build us something shiny and new. We had our heroes, we had our set, and we had our rally cry, our anthem.
I want to make that.
I want to make that.
I made that.
I want to make that.
We had 2 days. Our schedule was tight. We shot in the midday heat and in the dead of night. On a farm, in a house, and even on the beach. Like our client, there was nowhere that we couldn't reach. With lights and cameras and rigs and dollies, clients and directors and the crew and the DOPs. We called out rap, we had it in the can, and rushed off to post where the next stage began. Behind lines of code on flickering screens, we began slowly building on a young girl's dreams. We gave her a voice and a sound that grew, from a tone to a tune to a melody true. And it was all done with one overriding goal. At the end of the day, we wanted a soul to match the spirit of Africanacity that is lived and breathed at ABSA CIB.
Depicting this idea of the child's imagination and the ability for small children to think way beyond any of the realms of our adult possibilities is truly representative of what our clients go out into the world to try and do.
For us, it's exactly how we would like, this bank and this part of the bank to be seen and to be experienced by our clients and colleagues. That we do not see boundaries. That we see the possibilities out there.
For me, the TV ad and our CIB positioning shouts Africanicity in every possible way. I think everything you see, it shows dreams coming true. It shows capabilities that we have as a business. It shows that we are out there getting things done, helping our customers. So for me, it just sits slam bang in the middle of this word that we've described ourselves as Africanicity. So I absolutely think it fits well. It fits perfectly.
I just can't wait to see what the final product looks like, because I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be epic. It's going to be the best, CIB TV ad ever produced in this country, if not on the continent.